In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use the crawl filter and domain filter features in Lazarus version 6. You can access those files by going to the settings and choosing crawl filter, and the same thing to edit the domain filter. Immediately what you'll notice is there's two sections in these filter files. There's an include section and an exclude section. The way this works is like a search string. In the include section, you're telling the crawler, because we're in the crawl filter, we're telling the crawler to only crawl URLs that contain what you put in the include section. If this is left blank, it'll still crawl anything. But for example, if you only want to crawl URLs that contain the word forum in the URL, then you would do a string like this. And then if it came across a URL that did not contain the word forum, it would not crawl that page. Now, a more practical way to use this is when you combine using the crawl filter with the wild functionality. The wild feature allows the crawler to start on the URL that you provide in the seed list, but then it is not constrained to the seed list site. Another way to say that is any link that the crawler finds on a website that you feed it in the seed list, it will follow that link, even if it takes it to a different website that is not on your seed list. It's a really powerful feature, especially when you combine this with the crawl filter. So as an example, say you are only interested in finding expired domains that have backlinks from government or university websites. What you can do is put in your seed list some government and college sites, maybe just a couple of each. Check the wild mode, that way it knows that it can leave those sites, but go into the crawl filter and add include restrictions that say it can only crawl websites that include .edu or .gov. What this will do is, even though the crawler is allowed to leave the websites that are in your seed list, it will look at the URL that it's going to, and it will say it must contain .edu or .gov in that URL. And if it does contain it, then it will go and crawl that website. The real benefit of this is now you can start the crawler with a smaller seed list, and it will auto-discover new websites to crawl, and it will continuously feed a never-ending queue of new websites and URLs to crawl. So conceivably, you could provide just a couple of URLs in the seed list, start the crawler, and let it run for weeks. And it would constantly be finding new sites, new URLs, and new domains, all of them with backlinks from edu and gov websites.